KL Rahul and Athiya Shetty are starting a new chapter, and I think this one might be even more important than anything they've done before.
Totally agree with you there.
If you've been online at all in the past couple of days, you've probably already seen the headlines, but we're going to take a deep dive today and connect all the dots from their early days all the way to this brand new chapter of their lives.
Exactly, and that new chapter, well, it involves a new baby girl.
Oh, a baby girl.
KL Rahul and Athiya Shetty just welcomed their daughter into the world, and that is what we're going to be focusing on today.
Perfect.
We've got reports covering the initial announcement, of course, but also we'll go back and look at Athiya's pregnancy journey. And we'll take a look back at their relationship as a couple and even dive into KL Rahul's incredible career so far.
I'm excited.
Yeah, we're going to go way beyond just the surface level news here. Really explore what this moment means for them and their careers and share some of the lovely details that have emerged since the announcement.
Let's start with the news itself then. The arrival of their daughter.
That's good.
So the big day was March 24th, 2025. And they made the announcement.
Yep.
And they chose to share the news in a really beautiful way. It was a joint post on Instagram. Yeah. But instead of a typical baby photo, they went with some really serene imagery, images of swans.
Oh, wow.
Which I thought was really fitting, you know.
Yeah.
Very peaceful new life.
Yeah.
And the caption was simple and sweet. Just blessed with a baby girl.
Oh, I love that.
Me too.
And you know what really struck me? It was the immediate outpouring of congratulations and well wishes from everyone.
Oh, yeah.
It really shows you how beloved this couple is, especially within Bollywood. I mean, you had everyone from Kiara Advani and Tiger Shroff to Arjun Kapoor, Aditi Rao Haidari, Ashisha and Krishna Shroff, even Riddhima Kapoor Sani, Vikrant Massey, Vani Kapoor, Shania Kapoor, Parineeti Chopra, Rinal Thakur, Bhumi Pednekar, Masaba Gupta.
Wow, that is a lot of well-wishers.
I know, right?
That is a lot of famous people.
So many big names sending their love, and I think that really speaks volumes, you know, about their connection to the industry and just their positive reputation.
I mean, Bollywood can be a pretty tough world.
Oh, absolutely. Very competitive.
So to have this kind of widespread support, I think it really says something about them.
For sure.
And, you know, Athiya's dad, Sunil Shetty,
Yes.
his reaction I thought was so sweet.
Oh, tell me about it.
He just left a heart emoji and an evil eye emoji in the comments.
It's those little things, you know?
It's the simple gestures.
The simple gestures that mean the most sometimes.
Exactly. And speaking of timing, this happy event coincided with a pretty significant moment in the cricket world.
Oh, right.
KL Rahul actually missed the Delhi Capitals opening match in this year's IPL.
Oh, wow.
Which is a big deal in itself.
Huge deal.
But what makes it even bigger is that it was against his former team, the Lucknow Super Giants.
So he missed playing against his old team.
For the birth of his daughter.
That says a lot about his priorities.
Doesn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, to choose to be there with Athiya for such a momentous occasion.
Yeah.
You know, over a huge IPL match.
Yeah.
It speaks volumes about his dedication to his family.
And I think it's also really interesting because it shows just how much pressure these high-profile individuals face
Wow, sure.
to balance these massive career moments with these equally massive personal milestones.
Yeah, finding that balance can't be easy.
And we actually got a glimpse of KL Rahul making his way to be with his family.
Oh, really?
He was spotted at Mumbai's private airport. And reports say that he seemed to be in a real hurry, dressed casually, you know, just wanted to get back to Athiya as quickly as possible.
Oh, that's lovely.
It is.
I love that.
And it wasn't just speculation about his absence either. Delhi Capitals captain Axar Patel, he actually addressed it
Oh, wow.
at a pre-match press conference.
That's pretty unusual, isn't it?
Yeah, and he basically confirmed that the team had been informed that KL might not be available due to personal reasons.
So they were very understanding then.
Yeah, you can definitely see the support from the team there.
Good for them.
All right, so let's rewind a bit now, before the birth, and talk about Athiya's pregnancy journey.
All right.
She shared some really beautiful moments with her fans online, didn't she?
She did. She really gave us some wonderful glimpses into this special time in her life.
Like, remember that maternity shoot she did with KL Rahul?
Oh, yes. That was stunning.
So graceful. The photos were just beautiful.
They really captured that pregnancy glow, didn't they?
They did. And then right before the baby arrived, they shared another set of photos on Instagram, almost like they were getting ready to welcome their daughter.
Oh, I think I saw that one.
The caption was, "Oh, baby."
Oh, so cute.
And it was just full of these really intimate moments. You could really feel the love and excitement.
Yeah, I remember that.
There was one photo in particular that I loved. It was Athiya on a couch, just looking so peaceful. And KL Rahul's head was resting on her lap.
Oh,
It was so tender.
it really was. You could just feel the connection between them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And there was another one of Athiya in a simple white t-shirt and denim jeans,
Yeah.
just glowing and embracing her baby bump.
Yeah, she looked amazing.
And then there was that shot of KL Rahul's hand gently resting on her belly.
Oh, almost so sweet.
It was just so full of anticipation.
Yeah, you could really feel the love and excitement for their little one on the way.
Absolutely. And you know, it's funny because there were actually whispers and rumors about a possible pregnancy way back in April of 2024.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it all started when Athiya's dad, Sunil Shetty, let slip on a reality show that he was going to be a nana, which means grandfather, of course.
Right, right.
And that one word just sent the rumor mill into overdrive.
Oh, I bet.
But, you know, the couple chose to stay quiet at the time.
Makes sense.
They wanted to wait until they were ready to share the news on their own terms.
Yeah, I can respect that.
And their relationship has been really captivating for a lot of people.
Absolutely. They seem so happy together.
Their love story actually started back in 2019.
Oh, wow. So they've been together for a while then.
Yeah, they met through a mutual friend, actually.
So classic.
Right. And they dated for almost 4 years before deciding to tie the knot.
Oh, sweet.
They had this beautiful, intimate wedding ceremony in January of 2023 at Sunil Shetty's farmhouse in Alibag.
I love that they kept it private.
Me too.
Uh,
It seems so much more personal that way.
I agree.
And, you know, people just adore them. They're constantly described as one of the most adored couples in both sports and entertainment.
I can definitely see why.
There's just something about them that people really connect with.
Yeah, they seem so genuine and down to earth.
Absolutely.
Oh.
All right, so now that we've talked about their relationship, let's switch gears a bit and talk about KL Rahul's career.
Sounds good.
I mean, his journey is pretty incredible.
It really is.
So his full name is Kiara Rahul,
Okay.
and he's known for being a really versatile player.
Uh-huh.
He's a right-handed batsman
Yeah.
and a wicket-keeper as well.
Talented guy.
He was born on April 18th, 1992 in Bangalore, Karnataka.
All right.
And it sounds like he comes from a very academically focused family.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his father, KN Lokesh, is a professor and was the director at NITK Mangalore. That's the National Institute of Technology, Karnataka.
Yeah.
And his mom, Rajeshwari, she's also a professor at Bangalore University.
So education was really important in his upbringing then.
Yeah, it seems like it. He went to NITK English Medium School for his early education, and then St. Aloysius College in Mangalore, and finally Jain University in Bangalore.
Okay.
And his cricket journey, well, that started pretty early too.
How early are we talking?
He began his formal training at just 10 years old.
Wow. 10 years old.
And by the time he was 12, he was already playing for Bangalore United Cricket Club and his local club in Mangalore.
He was dedicated from a young age.
Absolutely. So let's touch on his domestic career now.
Okay.
He made his first-class debut for Karnataka in the 2010-11 season.
That's the top level of domestic cricket in India, right?
That's right. And that same year, he actually represented India at the 2010 ICC Under-19 Cricket World Cup. He scored 143 runs in that tournament.
Not bad.
But his real breakthrough season was in 2013-14. He scored over 1,000 runs in first-class cricket that year.
Whoa.
He was the second highest run scorer of the entire season.
That's huge.
And his performance in the Duleep Trophy final that year was just out of this world.
Really?
He scored 185 in the first innings
Wow.
and then 130 in the second.
Double century almost.
Yeah, he was named player of the match for that performance.
Deservedly so.
And that's really what put him on the map nationally. It led to his selection for the Indian Test squad.
For the Australian tour.
Yeah.
Major accomplishment.
And the very next season, in the 2014-15 Ranji Trophy final, he scored another incredible century.
Wow, he was on fire.
188 runs.
Amazing.
And his season average that year was over 93.
Wow, that's phenomenal.
So basically, he was dominating domestic cricket.
Yeah, no wonder he got called up to the national team.
Right, so his Test debut,
Yes.
it came on December 26th, 2014, against Australia in Melbourne. Now, his first few matches were a bit of a mixed bag,
Happens to the best of them.
but he quickly proved his worth
Yeah.
in his second Test match in Sydney. He scored his maiden Test century,
Nice.
110 runs.
That's the kind of performance that shuts the doubters up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then his one-day international debut,
Uh-huh.
that was against Zimbabwe in 2016. And it was truly spectacular.
Wow.
He became the first Indian batsman to ever score a century on his ODI debut.
Wow, no pressure there.
Talk about making a statement. He
Unbelievable.
finished unbeaten on 100 runs.
He wasn't even out.
Nope. And during that same tour, he also made his T20 international debut.
So he debuted in all 3 formats within a pretty short span of time.
Yeah, and get this. He went on to become the fastest batsman in history to score centuries in all 3 formats of the game.
Seriously?
Seriously, he did it in just 20 innings.
That's incredible.
That's talent and adaptability right there.
For sure.
So now let's move on to his IPL career, which has been quite the journey.
Yeah, fill me in.
He started with Royal Challengers Bangalore back in 2013.
Okay.
Then he played for Sunrisers Hyderabad for a couple of seasons in 2014 and 2015. And then he returned to RCB in 2016,
Right.
where he had a really good season, 397 runs. But it was his move to Kings Punjab in 2018 that really saw him take off.
I see.
In fact, that year he set the record for the fastest 50 in IPL history.
Wow. How fast are we talking?
14 balls.
14 balls.
That's insane.
That is absolutely insane.
And then in 2020 and 2021, she captained the team.
Okay.
And in 2020, he won the Orange Cap,
Oh, wow.
which is awarded to the player who scores the most runs in the tournament. He scored 670 runs that season.
Dominant.
And then in 2022, he was drafted by the Lucknow Super Giants.
As their captain?
Yep, for a hefty sum. And he led them to the playoffs in their very first season.
Impressive.
And now for the 2025 season, he's been acquired by Delhi Capitals.
Yeah, I heard about that big money move.
Yeah, they paid a whopping 14 crore for him.
Wow, that's a testament to his value as a player.
It really is. So let's take a look at his career stats now.
Okay.
As of December 28th, 2023, he's played 58 test matches, scored 3,257 runs and an average of 33.57, with 8 centuries and a highest score of a 99.9.
So close to a double.
So close.
Agonizingly close.
I know, right?
Yeah.
In ODIs, he's played 85 matches, scored 3,043 runs and an average of 49.08, 7 centuries there, and a highest score of 112.
Very nice.
And in T20 internationals, he's played 72 matches, 2,265 runs, and an average of 37.75, 2 centuries, and a highest score of 110 not out.
Consistent across all formats.
That's what's so impressive, right?
Yeah.
And let's not forget some of his key achievements. He was the first Indian to ever score a century on ODI debut.
Yeah.
He's the fastest to centuries in all 3 formats, and he won that Orange Cap in 2020.
Yeah, he's a legend.
He really is. I mean,
Yeah.
when you look at his journey, it's a story of dedication, resilience, and adaptability.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
And now he's embarking on this beautiful new chapter as a father.
Ah, I love that.
I mean, when we look at the news of KL Rahul and Athiya Shetty welcoming their daughter, it's more than just a celebrity announcement, isn't it?
It's a huge milestone.
It's a huge milestone in their personal lives.
Yeah.
But it's also intertwined with their public lives and their careers.
Yeah, it makes you think about how these things all come together.
And for everyone watching, you've seen how their story has unfolded from the beginning, their initial connection, the blossoming of their love, their individual successes, and now this incredible moment of becoming parents.
It's a beautiful thing.
It really is. And as KL Rahul continues his career, balancing the demands of professional sports with fatherhood,
Yeah.
and as Athiya embraces motherhood while in the public eye, it really raises some interesting questions, doesn't it?
Like what?
About the evolving dynamics between personal milestones and professional commitments. I mean, how do you balance these huge life events with these equally huge career moments?
Especially in today's world.
Right. It's a fascinating thing to think about.
It is.
And I think this deep dive has given us all a much richer understanding of this special moment for them.
I agree.
So keep an eye out for more deep dives into the stories that matter.
We'll be back with more soon. See you then.